Hey guys, it's Robin, RsIslandCrafts, and welcome to my craft room. I've had several requests to show how I knit my dishcloths each week. I haven't actually knit a dishcloth in a few weeks. I was waiting to start one with you guys so we can knit it together. But if you've been with me for a while, you see that I'd finish a dishcloth pretty much every week. This is what a couple of them look like. And I've had several requests to, like I said, to do a little knit along with everyone to show you how I knit them. Now, you should be able to learn how to knit this by following along with me, but I'm not going to be specifically teaching you how to knit. We're going to learn a couple different techniques that go along with making a dishcloth, but like this is all done with a knit stitch. We're not going to be learning how to do the purl stitch, or we're not going to do lace or cables or anything like that. We are going to learn how to cast on, how to increase till we get to the center of it, because this is knit on the diagonal, and then we'll learn how to decrease and how to cast off. But anything else like that, you can find many videos on YouTube, and if you want to ahead of time, watch a couple videos on learning how to knit the knit stitch, whatever, how to learn how to make the knit stitch, and then you'll be all set when we're ready to start on the next video. But for now, I thought I'd put this little video up so you could see what supplies you need to pick up in order to knit along with me. So we're going to need some type of a cotton yarn. Now, I've been buying this Premier Home from Michaels. It's normally like $1.49 a skein. This time they had it on sale. Last time I bought it, I think last month, it was $1. So keep an eye out for the sales, and also use one of their coupons. They have a little app you can download, and then with the coupon you can get 40% off one item, and sometimes you can get 20% off your entire order. So you want to pick up something that has mostly cotton in it. Now this one's 85% cotton and 15% polyester. It says that cotton blended with polyester means projects stay brighter, dry faster, and last longer. I don't actually use these. I like to make these for gifts and to send them in sometimes. Just, little friend gifts. You want to just send something to someone you know that doesn't live near you. So it's a nice little gift to either add into a package or as a gift itself. Sometimes I'll make a set of them and send them out. Now this is what I've bought. In the past I have bought the original Sugar and Cream from Lily. And I don't know if it's from the same company or not, but there's also a Peaches and Cream. Now, like I say, anything that's probably, this one's 85% cotton, so maybe anything that's 85 to 100% cotton. They have some, like at Hobby Lobby, that come in a really big skein. Now, if you're just starting this out, maybe you might not want to spend that much. You might want to just pop into Walmart or Michaels and Joann's and just pick up one of these. Now, I know Walmart sells this. Joann sells both of these. And this one's from Michaels. Michaels is closest to my house, and I really like the way it looks like they didn't completely dye the yarn. So when you knit it up, it kind of has this all mottled look that I really like. Now this one is, I believe this is the Sugar and Cream. And you can get them in solid colors like this also. But I don't think I've ever seen this Premier Home in anything but this mottled mess like this. And I really just like the way the colors, the shades of it, the intensity of the dye changes. Now the next thing you're going to need is needles. When you look at your ball of yarn, it tells you that this is a 4-weight yarn. That means it's a medium. And if you look in really close here, it'll tell you that it uses a US size 8 needles. These are my US size 8 needles. These are just a little bit long, and it's not something I necessarily would use for knitting dishcloths. You can if these are the ones you can find, but a lot of times they have learn to knit kits, and they have the shorter needles in them. They're about this length or sometimes a little shorter. I like to knit my dishcloths a little bit at a tighter stitch, tighter gauge. So I've been using a size 5 for mine. And as you can see, these on the back are a size 8. What would I recommend for you guys to purchase? I recommend you to find any type of cotton yarn that you like, whether it's this Premier or the Sugar and Cream or the Peaches and Cream. But for your needles, I recommend that you start with the size 8. It's a little bit of a larger needle. It's easier to hold on to. The smaller you get in the needle size, the smaller in diameter the needle gets. So an 8's a good size to hold on to, so it doesn't, you can actually feel it in your hands. It will give you a little bit of a looser gauge on your knitting on your dishcloth, but that's okay. Most people do like to knit it on a size 8 needles. I just like to go a little bit tighter and put mine on a size 5. So to start with washcloths, that's really all you need. Is you need some type of yarn and some type of needles to go with it. Now, when you're out shopping, if you're in a regular craft store like maybe Michael's or Joann's, a lot of times there's someone there that will help you pick out needles and yarn. A lot of times when I'm wandering around the store, if someone looks a little bit confused, I ask them, can I help you with something? I'm a knitter also. And, maybe there'll be someone there to help you. Sometimes you can get a store personnel. Mostly at Joann's, you could probably find someone that'll help you pick them out. But you can go ahead and leave me a comment down below if you have any questions, or send me an email while you're out shopping and I can help you out also. So find yourself a good cotton to go ahead and start your dishcloth with and your needles, and then you pop in back next time and I'll have the video on how to cast on. Now this is not going to be like my regular Friday video where you're going to see it every Friday. This is going to be an extra video that I'm going to try to make sure I put one up every week, but it might be on a random day depending on how my week is going. I know a lot of people are only going to want to watch the scrappy fabric and how to quilt videos, so this knitting one is not going to interest everybody. So it might be a good idea if you go ahead and subscribe and then click the little bell next to it so you're notified whenever I put up a video, and then I'll definitely make sure I put knit in the very beginning of the video so you'll know which ones are knitting, and you'll be able to tell by the picture also. And that way it'll be easier for you to find what you need. And I'll definitely make a playlist for all the knitting. So I hope you guys go out and find something really fun. I can't wait to see what color yarn everyone picks. And I'll see you guys next time when we cast on. Bye! The most important supply that I forgot to mention is a really fun project bag. I just have this little zipper bag that I use for mine. It's just nice and small and it fits it in almost perfectly. I do have to put my needles on a diagonal. So if anyone's looking for a project bag, I do have some nice drawstring ones down in my Artfire shop, which is listed below. You can also just use a little tote bag or a small purse that you no longer use. Any little small bag. It doesn't need to be too big. If you're not going to take it traveling with you, it doesn't even need to close. But if you plan on taking this out into the car and stuff like that, it's nice to have something that closes so none of your supplies or your project falls out on the floor. Alright, that's it. Bye!